Yes, good morning, RGB and business owners, entrepreneurs. Today, we will talk about the 10 most common taxable income. I am Christopher, IRS Certified Acceptance Agent, tax professional, and a business owner. This is our ongoing series. We are on week 2 on more deductions this COVID-19 situation. Before I proceed, let me check. Okay, let's start from the very beginning. So far, we are still processing the COVID-19 application. We're not just only limited to the IRS, but we also check for the state if there are some credits that we can get you for this type of COVID-19 business relief credit, because most of them were checking the books, taxes. Those are the main documents that they are looking in able to apply for this credits from the state to the city, even to the IRS level. So these are one of our success stories that we catered for our business owners. And she got approved for the PPP together with the EIDL application less than 7 days. Feel free to check more of our reviews on our Facebook page and Google. So far, we have processed almost $200,000 of application. That's 93%. And we're waiting for the 7% because we fill out the application. We want to make sure that everything would be submitted on time and for any type of grants to the state. In other words, we will be your right hand. And if you don't get approved from one grant, we make sure to navigate to other type of funding that is available up to this point. We want you to focus on your business while we are working on your numbers. So for the past webinars, if you were not able to watch our past webinars, you can still catch up by going to our YouTube, clicking subscribe and type WICO Tax. So you would be able to watch our past seminars. Then if you want to download the free PDF, you are allowed to do so by going on our website on wicotax.com. You could download a pre-tax payroll and bookkeeping checklist in preparation for our tax filing. The deadline would be July 15. Then for those of you completed the 5-week series for more deductions for this COVID-19 situations on taxes, you will get a certificate and 1 hour of free tax payroll and bookkeeping strategy. So tomorrow we will have a Thursday live chat with one of the SCORE mentors that they help you run your business, the missing piece of running your business. Then next week on our week 3, we will talk about the different type of expenses. And the good thing, it is offered that's going to be on July 1, 10 in the morning, and the Spanish would be 11 a.m. This is our YouTube channel. Just type WICO Tax and click subscribe. And this is our website where you can find and download the tax, payroll, and bookkeeping checklist. If you still have pending COVID-19 relief, we are welcome to give you a free consultation or assessment in less than an hour. Disclaimer, that this material has been prepared for informational purposes only. It is not intended to provide and should not be relied for any tax, legal, or accounting advice. That WICO Tax is an outsourced local tax, payroll, and bookkeeping company, and we are not associated with any institutions on this presentation, and it is a private business providing resources for small businesses. So we dive in with the 10 most common taxable income. Every year, you are expected to report all the sources of income you made for your business. But the question is, what are the different type of businesses or the source of business income, and what are the different forms that you are expected to receive and to report to the Internal Revenue Service? We will cover that if you're receiving cash, you might be receiving grants or loan forgiveness, but which of these need to be reported on your business tax return? The following topics will be discussed: the taxable versus non-taxable income, basic types of 1099 forms, how to avoid underreported income penalty. All of your questions, feel free to type in on the chat box. And for those of you on Zoom, you are on mute, and we will just answer all the questions at the end of the presentation. Okay, so the number one, of course, this is the very most common. When you are a business owner or employer, you are giving wages, salaries, and tips. And also, if you are a business owner, you might even pay yourself. So therefore, the first one is the W-2. The by law, your employer or you have to send a W-2 that shows how much you were paid and salary, commissions, vacation pay, severance pay, tips, bonuses, and even sick pay. And this is very common. The most common document that for the Paycheck Protection Program, they're asking, did you pay yourself? If you pay yourself, then we need a W-2, enable for them to know how much payroll or for the PPP you will be qualified for and on top of your employees. You can be on payroll as long as your company is set up as an S Corp or S Corp elected. Number 2, extra cash from side jobs. It is not just the paycheck that you have to report, but there are some of your clients or customers that are paying cash. So extra money that you make for side jobs or even on your business is taxable, and it is considered a self-employment income. Anybody that paid you because of the services that you rendered, some people make money order or cash, then you have to have on your tax return. You have to put it on your report, this income in Schedule C. The minimum, if you make more than $400 from your side job, you have to file a scheduled self-employment and pay Social Security and Medicare taxes on the income. So what is the minimum income that you have to report? $400. Number 3, alimony. Alimony is also another taxable income. If you receive alimony as a result of a divorce decree or separation agreement executed prior to 2019, the payments you receive are fully taxable. Number 4, so many are claiming this unemployment benefits. If you claim unemployment benefits to the state, they are fully taxable. Now you have an option, because when you apply for unemployment, whether it's partial, full-time employment, you could actually elect for them to take up the tax already. For example, in Texas, you applied unemployment, and we have some clients from other states, multi-states, they apply for unemployment in Georgia, California. Then all of those are taxable, and then at the end of the year, you will receive separate 1099 form. So as early as now, if you know that you're receiving unemployment, even the PUA, the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance, those are also part of taxable income. Number 5, pension and annuity payments. The pension and annuity payments are taxed, but however, a portion might also be tax-free. So if you already make a contribution as early as now, when you withdraw your 401k, it's much better, so you won't be surprised with the total amount of tax that you will be paying. Number 6, awards. If you receive, let's say your employer gave you any trips, all expenses paid for your job performance, they are usually taxable. And the award's fair market value is included in your W-2 income, which means to say what is the current amount of that. If they give you a ticket or a hotel accommodation, those are all included. But as an employer, if you're giving it to your employee, you need to put it on the W-2 income. If you don't know where to put it, let us know. We are here to help, since we are a payroll company that provides all these services. And even some other type of goods. It doesn't need to be trips. It could be some sort of item that you give to them, maybe a ticket for a soccer game, or those kind of incentives are all taxable. And then if you are doing the buy and sell, number 7 is what you call the barter income. The fair market value of property or services you receive or provide in exchange for work done. When we say work, the fair market value, this is the current amount that you, the seller or buyer, agreed. If you work in La Pulga or you do online selling, all of those things fall under the fair market value. And it is reported to the income of Schedule C. If you're not sure about the amount of the price, the IRS, you just have to type fair market value, IRS. They actually have a listing where you can find the item, whether you're selling your furniture, you're selling your desk, all of those, they have an equivalent fair market value that you can find for free on the IRS website. If you're a member of a barter exchange, you will receive a 1099B. We will go over later the different 1099s. because this shows that the fair market value of all property and services you traded during the year, even if you sell a car, those have fair market value as well. Number 8, disability payments. If your employer pays for the premium for your disability insurance, the disability payments you receive are usually fully taxable. However, if it comes from your pocket, that you're the one paying for the premium of the disability, the payment you receive, if worst thing scenario that you become disabled, are tax-free. But the workers' compensation is a government payment. They are not taxable income. Also, the veterans' disability benefits and workers' compensation are also tax-free. Number 9, gambling winnings. For those of you who are going to Vegas to gamble, or chalupa, all of those are fully taxable. Like lottery, sweepstakes payouts, bingo, raffle winnings, and casino winnings. Even they don't give you the form, you have to report it. Don't be surprised, because it is your responsibility to report those income that you have. We have some people also going to, I think, Oklahoma. They also report their whenever they play or they gamble on the hotel. Then number 10, the all prices. Prices are taxable. If you win a prize, you must include the fair market value of the prize in your income. Whether the prize, maybe you win a car, you win house and lot, travel. Those are also need to be reported on the end of the tax year. Then what are the different 1099 forms? As an employer, as a business owner, these are your responsibility. Enable for you to have like a receipt that, let's say I hired an independent contractor who fixed the roof or the building, who painted the wall and put flooring on my building. I need to give him a 1099 miscellaneous, because this will show that the transaction of the money or the service has been provided, and they are responsible on paying those taxes if it's your independent contractor. This is the one we commonly refer to regarding the payment for your third-party provider. This form must be filled out by an organization. So that's why you have to secure first a W-9, and at the end of the year, they need to issue a 1099. But Christopher, what is the difference of a 1099 and a W-9? So the W-9 is just a contract. It's a form to the IRS that you have to keep, that before any type of services have been done, you as the customer and the other one as the contractor establish the relationship that they are going to be liable on those amount of money that you will pay to pay taxes. This is something that you cannot ignore, and a lot of people don't know about having them obtain or keeping a W-9. It also to secure you, either it's an independent contractor, a company, or an individual or a person. Everybody needs to have a W-9 on their files. And when is the deadline? January 31. That's why please always pay attention. Enable for you not to really have any penalty. You need to make sure to file on time. And by the way, one of the questions that we need to answer, how about, Chris, the SBA EIDL grant? Are those taxable? They are not taxable. Okay, they are not taxable. They are cash or free money grants. And also when the PPP is forgiven, they are also not taxable, because you have to use them to cover the expenses for on running your business. Then the other one that you receive to the bank, the most common is the interest of your money. If you put 10,000 there, at the end of the year, the bank will give you 0.00 something, or it's not so much. But at the end, you still have to report, and the bank must send this on January 31. Then the other one would be 1099 dividends. If you put your money in stocks or other securities and you receive over $10 in distributions, such as dividends, capital gain distributions, or non-taxable distributions that were paid on stock and liquidation distributions, and it must be sent also on January 31. Number 4 would be 1099K. What is this, Chris? This is for people that are using a third-party merchant, like credit card payment, PayPal, Square. We also have Clover. This form must be filed if a business has at least 200 transactions and at least 20,000 in sales during the year. processed by third-party payment processors such as PayPal or Google Checkout. This form is also issued when? January 31. So that's what you always check online, because some of them, they don't send it by mail no more. They can, when you requested the paperless billing and documents, you could actually check it online on your statement and documents when you log into your online account. Then the 1099-B, this is when, like what we have mentioned, the brokers or mutual fund companies must file this form when the individual sells stocks. It shows the amount and date of the sale, provides the cost basis information, that there is no minimum amount paid requirement for being issued, and anybody, the brokers have until February 15 to issue this form. For the unemployment compensation, whether it's the pandemic unemployment assistance, the shared work program, the partial unemployment, or the full employment unemployment program, the form that you will receive is 1099-G. This form is used to report the unemployment compensation of the state and local income tax refunds, agricultural payments, and taxable grants. Any payment greater than $10 requires this form to be issued, and it must be sent by January 31. So don't forget that January 31 are the deadlines of these forms. Then if you forget, okay, if you forget, please be careful. If you did not submit any of this, if there's necessary 1099 that you submitted, or there are other cash income that you have received and you did not report, then there are types of penalty. Number one is what? The substantial. This is understatement. If you made 100,000 and you only reported 70,000 out of cash, and you forgot to report the 30,000 from your credit card payment, then there's a penalty by at least 10%. And then number two is negligent. Understatement does not involve a set percentage, but it refers that you disregard the applicable rules. This is more consistent. There's is, I think it's a Latin, that dura lex sed lex, ignorance of the law will never excuse anyone for the consequence. That is why it is always better that you have consulted either a tax payroll bookkeeping company who's going to give you the guidelines so you don't fall in the trap. I know it's very tempting not to report the income, but remember the IRS has 3 years to audit. Also at this point, because you have the COVID-19 situation, there are more institutions that will have scrutiny on any documents or any source of income that you will report, because that's what matters to any approved grants or 0% loan that you are applying for at this point forward, even if it's a tax credits. Okay, that would be all for today. And by the way, all the tax returns, this is where you're going to report it. For the for if you're a sole proprietor, you have to complete the Schedule C. A single member is also Schedule C. For partnership returns, 1065 and Schedule K1. Multi-member LLC, it's also going to be 1065 and Schedule K1, but they should have been reported already way back March 16 this year, because that is the deadline. For the corporations, 1120 also for the LLC that tax as corporation. But if you will be, your LLC is taxed as S Corp, it's Form 1120S. For those of you who missed the presentation, it was, we did it last week for the different entities, the taxes on different entities. You can watch that on YouTube. All right, so the question on your business right now, we are almost heading to tax season. Which one are you? Are you running your business, or you're carrying the business, everything to your shoulders? You're filing the report, doing your taxes, doing your inventory, groceries. So this, you have to choose, how do you see or how do you run your business? And that is what we are here for. Two, that life is working smart, not working hard, not carrying everything on your shoulder, the responsibility. So we are here to help. Also, this is the one that they need to see on your report, your profit and loss balance sheet. Which one are you? This is the way the banker, lenders, the IRS want to see it, but most of our business owners get used with this habit. There's no estimate. The auditors are busy to audit so many businesses, they don't have time to give you a second chance with this one. They will throw it into trash and collect the taxes that you have not paid. The company regarding its YCO tax, of course, that's my last name and the service. It was established in 2015 here in Harlingen, and we are providing an all-year-round, all-in-one local tax payroll bookkeeping service solution that we have a combined 20 years of experience. And currently, we have 2 offices, Brownsville and Harlingen. We provide a worry-free, year-round, competitive, on-time tax payroll bookkeeping service solution. We are QuickBooks experienced. We resolved more than $321,000 of audit. And we are open all year. Please check our publications before you even text or call so you would see how credible our company. All the publications are online. Then, of course, we are the highest rated review so far in terms of financial services, I think here in South Texas. These are all our reviews from, we focus more on our business owners because I know they have so much on their plate, and that's why we provide the triage of finances, the tax payroll bookkeeping. So these are also, we serve in Spanish. We're not just on English demographics, but most of our clients are Spanish speaking owners. Just a reminder, the past webinars you can download, watch us on YouTube, YCO Tax, and download the free checklist for tax payroll bookkeeping on our website. And you will receive a 1 hour free for tax payroll bookkeeping strategy once you completed the 5-week series. We're already on week 2. And tomorrow, please stay with me tomorrow on June 10 in the morning to see this. We will have the live chat. And for next week, the ultimate list of small business deductions. So this is our website, and this is our where you can download it. So thank you for watching Why Coffee Break. Just like you, your tax needs a break. So we will have questions. If we don't have so much questions right now, then we will answer any questions that you will send us through the email. Again, thank you for watching and hope you always stay safe. Have a good day. Bye.